Two, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, gentlemen, I'm going live. Let me check my mic. See the mic's good. Ready to go. Let me turn on the mic. Yeah, it's ready to go. Uh, yeah, man, we're trying to get. We're going to talk about that Vergil versus Israel Madrimov fight. It's gonna be a good fight. It's hard to pick. It's hard to pick. So that's why I'm going live. I did a little bit of research. I'm gonna give you guys my predictions, and it's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard. So let's see if let's wait for a couple of people to come in uh on the chat. Yeah. What? So yeah, let's get started. So Vergil Ortiz is gonna fight Israel Madrimov for the interim belt. 12 rounds, and it's gonna be uh in Saudi Arabia, Saudi, and yeah, man, it's crazy because these two fighters have it's going to be this Saturday, and I don't know if people they're not used to the food or water or something, but there's two fighters uh that on that card on the Better Beef and Bivol Part 2 fight. They they couldn't make it to the fight. Schofield and what's the heavyweight's name? What's his name? Dubois. Yeah, so something's up. But yeah, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. All right, so let me talk about Vergil. I mean, Virgil's coming off a win, but I think it was a gift decision when he fought Boyacek. That was a hard fight. He had trouble with Boyacek's length. Uh, this time, Madrimov is not as tall as Boyacek. And Boyacek, like I said, he gave Virgil trouble, and he fought like Virgil, the same style, kind of the jab and body shots, and they'll hunt you down. It was a good fight. But Virgil had trouble with the length and the height and the power of Boyacek. One of the things I've seen from Virgil, uh, his inside game. You seen Virgil run through fighters. You seen Virgil uh, eat punches and walk through you at 147 pounds, but at 154, he doesn't have the power. Of course, his two first fights at 154, he knocked out two tomato cans in what, half a round. Uh, so, but versus Boyacek, yeah, he couldn't knock him out. He hurt him, he buzzed him, but also Vergil Ortiz got hurt by a strong fighter in Boyacek. And like I said, his inside game, there's holes in his game in the inside. We would have thought that Vergil Ortiz is better in the inside, but and he doesn't have a lot of holes in his game in the inside, and he does. He got hit a lot. He got hit a lot in that Boyacek fight, and um some podcasters and some websites are saying that maybe this fight isn't was it a good thing because he's just coming off a big war. So yeah, if you're coming off a big war and now you get into another big war, and is it going to be a big war? We don't know. We don't know which Madrimov are we going to get. I'm trying to study his fights. He only has 12 fights, so I try to look back. He fights different, man. Each fight is a different fight, a different style. So I don't know what Madrimov is going to show up, but he does have power. He has 70% versus Virgil is 90%. But anything over 70, or rule of thumb in boxing, anything over 70% is considered power. Is considered knockout power. So when you go to Box Rec and all that, and you look at their names and you check their, you look at their stats, their record, how many knockouts do they have, and their knockout percentage. If it's 70 and above, that means he has power. Madrimov has power as he doesn't have a lot of fights, so he doesn't have a lot of knockouts, but it does equal to 70% knockout ratio. So he does have power, and Virgil's got hurt. He's been hurt. He got dropped. He got hurt numerous times at the Boyacek fight, but he's got hurt versus Mean Machine. He also got hurt by who else hurt him? He's been hurt, but he recovers fast. He's in great shape. He recovers fast. And even in the Boyacek fight, he recovered, and he even when he got up, he came back. Uh, and brought it to you, and even probably even won the round. I don't know if won the round, but he did good in that round. So Vergil is hittable, and these big guys at 154, they hit hard. These champions at 154. So what's up, Pachuco? I'm talking about Vergil, man. So also what I've seen in the Bujicic fight versus Vergil is Vergil. I was telling Dave and Los Tres Chingones, and I was telling boxing and pendejadas. I was telling, man, one thing that I saw from Vergil in the Bujicic fight, and I hopefully he fights like this. Of course, styles make fights. Bujicic does not fight the same as Israel Madrimov, but if he does kind of like hunts him down, he brings it to him, and Vergil fights him in the middle of the ring. Because when Vergil brought the fight to Bujicic to the ropes, when he had Bujicic in the ropes, Bujicic had the advantage. Vergil got hit, and when Vergil went to the ropes, that's when he got dropped in the first round. And even throughout the fight, he was when he went to the ropes, he was getting hit. Like I said, even when he had Bujicic in the ropes, he didn't have the advantage. I was like, what the hell? He was getting hit. But what I've seen in Vergil is mid-range Vergil. If he fights like mid-range Vergil, the Vergil that fought Bujicic in the mid-range, the second round, Vergil fought in the mid-range. The 6th and the 7th and the 11th, Vergil fought at mid-range. In the 11th, he hurt Bujicic, but he fought him at the mid-range when he used his sticks and he was moving shot, boom, countering, boom, working the body, jabbing to the stomach, boom, boom, countering, and then moving in circles, boom, boom, jab, jab, jab. That Vergil right there, yeah, dude, that Vergil, mid-range Vergil could be a champion and could probably go undisputed, man. Because these guys are monsters. What's Abardarkian, the one that knocked out Tim Tszyu? That guy's a monster. But he's like a zombie. They're big monsters, and they're not the fast, but they're powerful and they got skill. But Vergil, if he gets him in the middle of the ring and turns these guys and boxes like he boxed versus Bujicic in the second round, the 6th and the 7th, and the 11th, Vergil could be unstoppable, man. I saw a little Canelo-esque in him, just ducking shots, and he hurt Bujicic, like I said. So mid-range Vergil is it could be a problem at 154. All right, what's up, gentlemen? Pachuco, JC, what's up? Vergil won the rounds in which he got knocked down. Some would argue it would be a 9-9 round. Okay. Yeah. What's up, brother? What's up, JC? Winning a close. I think Vergil lost. I think it could have been a draw or Vergil lost, keeping it a buck. But it was real close. So in Pachuco, if you thought that Vergil won, I mean, by a hair, but I think either a draw or Bujicic won. And Vergil got hit a lot. Yeah, they're big. Bujicic and Mortazalev, yeah, are big. And Vergil has trouble with length. I was just talking about that. He had trouble with Bujicic's length and his height, and they got power. And like I said, Vergil needs to fight him in mid-range and freaking just Canelo style, just high guard and freaking, and he looked beautiful. His jab, his combination punching, and just in the circle, in the middle of the ring and boxing in a circle, he could be unstoppable. If Robert Garcia could teach him more of that style, because he can. Bam Rodriguez, as you can see. But Robert, if you look at Robert Garcia's old footage, dude, he had angles, he had combinations. He was pretty nice with his feet, man. I mean, yeah, Vergil learned a lot from that Bujicic of that fight, but also Madrimov learned a lot from that fight versus Terence Crawford. So let me tell you what I saw with that Terrence Crawford fight. And by the way, it's going to be a great chess match. Vergil needs to be uh, aggressive. He needs to be aggressive and throw his combinations. You can't just make it a chess match. But like I said, be aggressive in circles. Be aggressive in circles. But we don't know what Madrimov are we gonna see, right? I want Madrimov to go at Vergil so Vergil could work his that mid range Vergil. But yeah, Robert Garcia has footwork angles. Mikey had a little bit of footwork and angles, but you can see it in Bam. And Robert knows. So if he could transform Vergil into that, the mid-range Vergil from the round 2, 6 and 7, and the 11th versus the Buyachik fight, he'll be unstoppable. Robert Garcia. Yeah. And Robert Garcia is going against Joel Diaz. Joel Diaz is a great strategist. They're good friends. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but Madrimov and Vergil sparred. They're in Riverside, and it's close to Coachella, so they're always sending sparring partners and working with each other, Joel Diaz and Robert Garcia. So they know each other. They know each other. So yeah. So Vergil hasn't fought a boxer yet. Kind of. Remember that it was a southpaw that he hurt him to the body. What's that? What was that name? That dude's name? He made him quit because he couldn't move his legs. Remember? That was kind of like a boxer. That was a southpaw boxer. But this is elite. This guy's elite, even though he only has 12 fights. And the crazy thing is that we don't really know who he is, dude. He's unknown. He's unpredictable, man. My bad, gentlemen. I have to charge my battery. So yeah. So let me tell you what I saw with Madrimov. He lunges when he fights. One thing I notice is if he lunges, either he's gonna take your timing away because he does all that the changing levels and the feints and even when I was watching the fight versus Crawford, I was like, oh shit, he's making me he's putting me in a trance, and then boom, he was hitting Crawford. Like it's not like 1, 2, 3, and then boom, one, or for a little bit, a couple of fakes. No, it's just like and you don't know where he's going, and then boom, he shoots it, and then Crawford was getting hit, and even myself, I was getting caught like, oh shit. So he has that, and Vergil falls asleep or he falls victim to the level changes and these feints, and he got Vergil thinking, and he's half a second slow. He's going to be getting hit, and he's going to lose the fight. Yeah. So Kavalaskis? No, not Kavalaskis. So yeah. So what? One thing that I've seen in Madrimov is he lunges in and he gets out of a position, but he's great with his feet. He gives you angles and he does things that it's unpredictable, things that you don't supposed to be doing, but he does it, and it works. So if Vergil could catch him coming in, time him, if he had a great training camp, he can beat him, probably even hurt him. We'll see, because Vergil's power at 54 is not as strong as 47. So, but yeah, and Vergil has to throw combinations, man. Throw combinations. You can't just throw like Crawford, throw one shot, two shots at a time. He's gonna get picked apart, or it's gonna turn into a chess match. He's supposed to be next Triple G, but not quite there yet. I mean, he's supposed to be. He just lost. No, not Maurice Hooker. So I mean, if he wins this fight, yeah, he's gonna dethrone the upcoming star. Vergil needs to prove himself. This is I think his last draw. He got the gift decision last fight. This fight, if he doesn't win, it's just like could have, should have, would have, or something. It's just how many chances does Vergil get? He gets sick, and he's never been a champion, and he's been in the game for a while now. So yeah, it's a hard fight. I still got Vergil decision, but it's gonna be a chess match, and if Vergil could time him, Vergil could pop his jab, and if Vergil could fight in mid range and throw his combinations, yeah, he's gonna beat him. But Madrimov is strong, dude. Look, he's young, he's strong, and even when he got out of position when I saw him versus Crawford, dude, his defense is how he recovers. He's fat, dude. He's good, dude. He's real good, and he keeps his head out of the line of fire. Like, you seen him do some crazy moves, and then boom, he turns away from the line of fire. And then Crawford was shooting, and it just missed him because he kept his head out of the line of fire. So I hope it's Vergil Ortiz's breakthrough fight. No, it's not the Lauren May. It's a southpaw from Europe, from England, I think. Remember, it's not Catterall, right? No, he made him quit. He was hitting him to the body, and then in the sides, boom, boom, boom. He was a runner. He was a boxer, and Vergil made him quit because he couldn't walk anymore. Remember a couple fights back? Yeah. Let me know when you remember that one. But yeah, I have to look it up. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a hard fight. They know each other a little bit. They sparred. And if we're comparing their last performances, McKinnon, yeah. McKinnon. He was supposed to be a boxer, but Vergil chopped him down little by little. Chopped him down. So Vergil, he fought Bean Machine. Who else did he fight? Tall guys, Maurice Hooker. So the thing is that Vergil's going 12 rounds. He's going 12 rounds, and now it's a different ball game. As you can see in the Boyacek fight, in the 12th round, Vergil got hit. He was tired. He had his hands down and throwing his jab, and boom, he was getting hit with shots. And you're not supposed to be getting hit with those shots, man. You got to keep your head out of the line of fire and stick it to your fundamentals when you're getting tired. And yeah, Vergil, his balls, his instincts got him through. But if he gets hit by these 154 pounders, and he gets hit flush and he keeps getting hit like this, he's gonna get hurt. And like I said, he needs to go to the mid-range Vergil. That mid-range Vergil, I saw something special. I'm like, oh shit, I see something. He's got angles, he's got footwork, he has jab, his combinations. Yeah, just he needs to tighten up on his defense. And yeah, I think he could be champion. He's going to be interim champion, and then he's going to be champion after that, and he could go undisputed because he's got the skills. There's some hard fights, man. Yeah, he needs more head and hip movement. He got hit a lot last fight, so hopefully it didn't take a lot from him for this fight. But yeah, man, Madrimov is a switch hitter. What if he switches it on him? So they know that Madrimov is a switch hitter, so they had some southpaws in there in training camp. If they didn't, then and right-handers, if they didn't, then yeah, that's a big mistake by Team Garcia, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna go. It's a 50-50 fight, but I'm gonna go Vergil on this one. Vergil needs to invest in the body, mid-range Vergil, throw his combinations. Don't respect him as much as how Crawford respected Israel. Crawford just waited too long, and he didn't want to take a chance. And Israel did the same thing. He didn't really throw a lot, but he was throwing feints and feigning and fading and feigning and feigning. And then boom, he shot that shot, and that's when he got Crawford. So it was a close fight, but Crawford should have took him out if Crawford's that guy, right? So, but no, Israel Madrimov he's good. Vergil had a bunch of short fights before fighting Boyacek. He should be better. Assuming at 154 it was similar to period of activity. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, he had two fights. One was half a round, and the other one was a round. One was 20 seconds, and then I mean, yes, it should help him, of course, but you're facing elite fighters. They got elite skills and elite chins. Those 1 round fighters ain't elite, and they ain't got no elite chins. These guys have elite chins, so you really gotta earn your shot, and you really gotta even if you hit them, man. Some dudes, the elite fighters have great chins. Each other too much. Yeah, they gave each other too much respect, man. Uh, close decision. It's damn man. I don't know. Yeah, unless it's mid-range Virgil. That mid-range Virgil, man, he's could be unstoppable. I hope Robert Garcia brings that Virgil out, that version of Virgil, or if the fight presents itself, right? You can't just you got to adjust, right? So if Madrimov comes at him, because he was coming out after Crawford, he was hunting Crawford down. So yeah, that mid-range Virgil, I see him getting a good decision. But if it's Virgil and he gets hit and then he goes wild and then Madrimov hits him, yeah, it's going to be a close decision. And if it goes decision, they're going to give it to Virgil. But I need Virgil to show some skills, man. He needs to be responsible. If he gets hit, he can't just go wild and try to walk through dudes. And it's not. This isn't 147 pounds, man. You're a 12 round fighter now. These guys have chins. So you got to prepare from round 1 or round 12, and he has to be in great shape, which he's always is. But you could tell that in round 12 versus Boyacek, he got gassed out. It was a hard fight. Anybody would get gassed out, but he got used to it. He felt it, and he got the experience. And but Madrimov fought Crawford, so he got a lot of experience there too. So those both guys are coming out great losses. Oh no, Vergil got the win, huh? All right, so Vergil's coming off a great win, and then Madrimov is coming off a great loss. How about that? So I can't wait. I can't wait. And I what fight? I'm gonna break the Parker versus there's what's it, Bukoli? Yeah, I'm gonna break that one down next. That's a great fight, man. Um, yeah, that's the replacement for Dubois. So I'll break that down next. But yeah, I'm kind of afraid, man. If Virgil does a hiccup, if he has a brain fart, he's gonna get touched up, man, and he could probably get hurt because he got hurt. He got dropped. He didn't get hurt, but he got dropped in the Boyacek fight, and he's known to get dropped. He's got dropped before, in other words. So yeah, he can't be getting he can't be getting hit with clean shots, man. Because Boyacek was hitting him with some right hands. It's like just because Virgil didn't move his head, didn't keep his head out of the line of fire because it was an exhausting fight. Yeah. But yeah, man, just wanted to break it down, bring that to light, and my prediction. I got Virgil via decision, but it's gonna be a close fight, man. Close fight, but please let me see that mid-range Virgil from round 2, from the Boyacek fight in round 2, round 6 and 7, and round 11. That Virgil can be unstoppable. Check it out when you have time. Check out the Vergil Ortiz versus Boyacek and look at those rounds. Round 2, round 6 and 7, and round 11. And you'll be like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they sparred before, Javier Avila. So they know each other. So it's going to be a great fight, man. It's going to be a great fight. Cross our fingers. Let's see if nothing happens because two fighters have been Virgil's jab will be the difference. Yeah, Virgil's jab. I was bringing that up. Virgil's jab will be the difference. Just he better not be lazy with that jab like in round 1. And also in the later rounds, when he was tired, he was just throwing it out there. And yeah, he could get countered. Israel, he'll counter that, dude. The Eastern Europeans love to counter those jabs. Better be it. Usyk, they love to counter jabs, man. They know how to do it. I've been noticing that. But yeah, in Virgil with the Boyacek fight in the first round, me and one of my buddies were arguing. I like, yeah, he slipped. I don't know if he slipped. He was off balance. I think he didn't slip, but he threw that jab in the wrong angle. He kind of threw it like behind him, like he was moving that way, and his head was in the line of fire. All the Boyacek did was just throw it straight, right in the pipeline. Boom. And he dropped them. Like, you don't throw your jab like that. You got to. And if it's not, if you don't have the correct angle to throw that jab, don't throw it. So, yeah. If Madrimov takes that jab away, takes that weapon away, because in boxing you take weapons away, right? If he takes Virgil's jab, Yeah, he could get beat. Vergil can get beat because the key to this fight is the jab. Is the jab. Yeah, it's the jab. I was gonna say the body work too, but it's the jab. Um, the jab and combination punching. He's got to throw. He's got to throw. He's got to throw and in circles if Madrimov comes at him. But if it doesn't, it's we got to see how what's going to be the strategy because we don't know what we're going to get from Madrimov. So, but the jab is the key. Jab is the key, indeed. If Madrimov takes that jab, it's going to be a long night for Vergil. He's going to get beat up. His face all messed up. So, and don't fall victim to all those feints and head movement and the changes of levels because Madrimov's going to do that, and then Vergil's going to probably freeze and what's going on? Boom, and he's going to get hit. So, yeah, the knockdown seemed more like Vergil being off balance. I didn't see Vergil get hurt. He responded. Nah, they were not. He got hurt in the 8th round. No, in the 10th round. 10th round, he had his hands up, and he wasn't moving his head side to side, and he was there. He was like this. Oh yeah, this is what Vergil does too. He keeps his head right there, and he was manipulating Boyachik with his head. No, I don't like that, man. Boom, you take a little step back, and boom. But yeah, he had his high guard. In the second time he got dropped, and he kept his head in the line of fire, and then he tried to throw a hook. Boyachik hooked with him, and he got him. But he kept his head in the middle for a long time. Nah, he was not balanced. I'm gonna put. I recorded the knockdown. I'm gonna post it up on my YouTube. But the second knockdown, was he off balance there too? Come on, guys, let's keep it 100. All right, so give me your predictions, Vergil or Madrimov. Let me know, gentlemen. Let me know your predictions. It's gonna be a hell of a fight, guys. I can't wait. Saturday, I think fights start at 10 o'clock, all the way till what? Is it gonna go till the night? I don't know, but it's gonna start at 10 in the West Coast. So. All right, gentlemen, but Vergil by knockout, rounded a wow. Vergil by wow. All right. Wow. Why is that? Vergil, you guys think Madrimov doesn't have a chin? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna say decision because Vergil, last fight when he went decision. And Madrimov has a great chin. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. I got to really think about it. I might say Vergil by knockout, but I'm going to go Vergil decision. Vergil decision for now. I mean, breakthrough fight cut. I hope so. I hope so, man, because we need Vergil could be that star, especially if he fights in the mid-range. Watch those rounds, guys. Watch those rounds. That Vergil could be unstoppable. The jab Vergil in the middle of the ring, throwing combinations and pivoting, going boxing in circles. That version of Vergil could be the next face of boxing after Canelo. I called it Mikey TV. But yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Gentlemen, thank you for stopping by. I'll be back in a couple days. Actually, on Friday, check me out, Los Tres Chingones with Big Dave. Check out Dave's channel. It's called the Blue Line. What is it? The police officer. Check him out at David. He's going to announce it on Friday in Los Tres Chingones. And check out Cholo Trucker's channel. Cholo Trucker. Check him out too. But check us out tomorrow at 5 o'clock. We're going to break down the whole card, our predictions. And you guys already heard what I said. I'm going to add some more. And yeah, man, it's going to be a hell of a night or hell of a morning for us in the West Coast of boxing. So yeah, man, it's going to be a great fight, Rodrigo. It's going to be a great fight. I'll see you guys on Friday. Turkey Al Sheik, my hat's off to him. Is he the truth, or is he gonna be a dictator after he controls boxing? But he signed the face of boxing. So Canelo is with Turkey Al Sheikh. And let me just bring this up before I go, for you guys to have this in mind, because I'm gonna do a video. I'm hearing rumors that Crawford, when he fought at 154, he didn't train with Snack. Snack is known to have steroids. Oh, we talked about this, right? Yeah, we talked about this. So yeah, hopefully they don't cheat Canelo, Turkey Al Sheikh, and all that, but I don't think so. But yeah, man, I'll see you guys on Friday at 5 o'clock. Los Tres Chingones. Shout out to Big Dave. Shout out to Cholo Trucker, JC, Javier, El Pachuco, Rodrigo. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I'll catch you. Yippee!